Andrew Vasher, head men's basketball coach at Hartnell College. Today we're going to talk about, are we a developmental program? And do we need to be, and is it important? For us it is. We are a developmental program. Well, what does that mean? A few years ago I was given a clinic and a high school coach asked me, what do you look for when you recruit people? So we started to tell them that we're very specific in the recruiting process. First, we want guys who have a sincere desire to obtain their degree and have demonstrated that desire throughout their academic career. We want guys who are mentally tough, who compete at everything they do, who can handle winning, who can handle losing, who continue to strive to become the best versions of themselves, regardless of the circumstances they're dealing with. We want guys with high basketball IQ, who understand how to play within a team, who understand and want to learn and want to be coached. We want guys who are totally committed to team, who put aside their own agenda and do what's best. All in, fully invested type people. And lastly, we value the ability to shoot the ball. Because when you're playing for conference and regional and state championships, when you get to that level, everybody's good. There's not going to be any easy shots, or not very many during the game. You're going to need a guy who can hit a shot with a hand in his face with the game on the line. And that goes to recruiting. There's some other things we look for. When Dick Vermeil won the Super Bowl with the Rams, he did an interview, and the reporter asked him, what was the single most important thing you did when you took over the Rams? He said, without a doubt, who we allowed in our organization made all the difference. And he developed a series of questions he used for players, for staff, for secretaries, everyone involved. We've adapted those and adopted those into our program. The first question: are the person's goals and ambitions in line with the goals and mission of our men's basketball program and our institution? Well, what does that mean? Well, to us, does the person have a sincere desire to obtain their degree and have shown that desire throughout their academic career? Are they willing to put aside their personal agenda and do what's necessary to compete for a conference and state and national championship? Are they the type of people that want to reach out and lift those around them? Not just their teammates, but everybody they come across with them. Are they the type of people who want to become the best version of themselves and are looking for people to help guide them in that process? The second question: what is their nature? For us, we want gym rats. We want people who love the game of basketball. Not love the idea of being a college basketball player, but love the game. Guys who want to spend their time getting better. Not guys that want to hang out in the gym. There's a big difference in our program. We want smart guys who want to go in and get their work done. High rate of speed. Deliberate practice. Angela Duckworth of Grit continually talks about deliberate practice on specific things causes the greatest improvement. And that's what experts and the elite people do. We don't want guys that hang out in the gym. We want guys that get their work done and go and be a student and have a balanced life. And the last question: are they the right fit? Are they the right fit? Do they fit into your program? Do they have the values and morals that are consistent with the type of program you have and with your institution? Well, what does that mean? We're not getting religious at all. We're talking about, do they actively want to be in the type of program we've built here? And do they see value in it? And do they eagerly want to help other people become successful here? That's what we're looking for. And while I was telling this to the high school coach, I got like hit in the head with a brick. If these things are really important to you, and believe me, they are, what are we doing to help them continue to develop those characteristics after they get here? So soon as I got home, I started writing down all the things. What are we doing? What are we doing for this and this and this? And it made me feel good because I think we're doing a lot of things. But as the late Don Meyer always said, you are what you emphasize. Are we emphasizing those programs that we're trying to teach to our kids, or are we just putting them out there so we feel like we're doing the things we asked? First thing we're looking for was academic success. And we've developed an academic program. I'm going to show it to you real quick. We're not going to go into this very much. You may not be able to see it, but there's 13 things. Happy to talk to you. That's a 30-minute video on its own, so we don't want to go into that. We've had great success. We've had 21 straight years of above a 3.25 since I've been a college head coach, and as a high school coach, we had 7 straight years of Arizona Scholastic Team Awards, having our team above a 3.0. One reason is we recruit guys that want to go to class. But there are a series of things we do that are different than a lot of other programs. And we'll just highlight them real quick. Our captains program, we divide our team amongst 4 captains. They're responsible for knowing the social, emotional, physical, academic, and basketball well-being of those guys they're in charge of. And everyone is given at least 1 or 2 people. So there's a big spider web connecting all our players. We're a family. We're going to help each other be successful. The second thing we do is our academic mentors program. Everyone in our program is assigned a faculty member on campus to help them in their transition into our institution, not in the athletic department. Sometimes these are lifelong, wonderful experiences where they stay together, and sometimes they're not. It's kind of what the student and what the faculty member really wanted to become. But we're trying to give opportunities for them to meet successful people and learn from them. We also have our outreach programs. We're big into service. One of our things we look for, are you willing to be your brother's keeper? I think we've led the state. They don't keep track of this, but over the last 12 years now, we've averaged over 750 hours of community service between our staff and our team. This is important. We try to get our guys involved with 1 hour every week or 1 hour every other week to reach out into the community and give back. We do some major projects where we get faculty members involved, we get boosters involved, we get important people in the community, the police chief, the hospital administrator, the millionaire car dealer. We want to get them involved and add real value to their life. One of the things we want to do is add real value to our student athlete's life. Because when we do that, lasting engagement and connection is made. We're not going to be able to help develop them until we get to know them. We got to know their story. What are their hopes and dreams? Because we can't help them become the best version of themselves or even figure out to them what the best version of themselves is unless we get to know them. And get to know them well enough that they trust us to be able to share that with them. And that just comes with time invested in them. The second thing we do is we're really big on the mental approach. And we talked earlier in a video about the mental approach for basketball. But we want the mental approach to everything we do. Carol Dweck talks about a growth mindset. And one of the ways we really focus on that is honest self-assessment. We want our guys to have journals. We want them to take notes. We want them to set goals or really focus points. And then we want them to be able to go back and evaluate. How did I really do? Where am I really at? Kind of the Stockdale paradox. Admiral Stockdale realizing where he was with the Hanoi Hilton and what he needed to do to be able to accomplish to get through that. And always having an unwavering belief that he could. You've got to be able to assess, where am I at? What do I need to do to get better? And focus on a plan to do that. We want our players to do that for basketball, for academics, in every part of their life. One of the important things about our captain's program, it teaches communication skills to help you as a leader or as a person to get desired outcomes that are positive for the people we're associated with. How can I get him to go up to class? How can I get him to wear his mask right now in COVID? But it carries over to, we're down one and our best defender just threw the ball away. And we got to be able to get him back in the game for the next play. What do I say to him? How do I say it to him to grab his attention? Because he's guarding their best scorer. We've got to have a stop. We got to stop him. We got to have you here. We've got your back. You have ours. Let's go get this done. So we can get a stop and we can get the ball back and win this game. The ability to say that quickly and on point is something that's vitally important for the rest of your life. It's going to make you a better dad, a better husband, a better son, a better brother, a better employee, a better boss. We want them to learn those skills. Basketball-wise, one of our goals is we want to be worthy of their supreme effort. And the only way we can do that is give that back to them. What does that mean to us? First, we're going to recruit great people to be around so that it's fun to go to practice. People who have great body language, people that want to lift and have energy and enthusiasm. And that only happens if we set the example first. We want to develop academic programs to help them find success. We want to have personal growth programs to help them stretch as a leader, to help them stretch as a teammate, to help them stretch as a community member as they go out and serve. We want to challenge them basketball-wise, become a smarter player, a better player, work on individual skill development, not just be a little bit better in everything, but find what you're great at and really become an expert in those type of things. That's how we improve our team. We also work on strength and conditioning, flexibility, because you can't coach strong. But we develop these programs to help our students know how important they are to us. And if they learn how important they are to us because we're investing time in them, adding real value to their life, then the program becomes important to them. And you develop a trust and a connection so they're not playing just with each other, now they're playing for each other. And as they learn those principles in our program, hopefully it carries over for a lifelong type of learning, a growth mindset. We want to coach our guys and make decisions for them so when they're 35 and married and have 2 or 3 little kids and we see each other, we run to each other and throw our arms around each other, not we turn the other way and keep our distance. That comes with effort and time invested in them. It really stands, are you a developmental program? We want to be, and we have to focus on it every single day. I hope you have a great week. I hope you make an impact in somebody's lives. Go Panthers.